My friend, if you're a man over 50, you've probably felt the changes in your body very clearly. Your morning strength isn't what it used to be. Your midday energy drops faster. Your legs sometimes feel heavy and cold. And at times, the most private part of a man's life doesn't respond the way it used to. What's concerning is that most men believe all of this is just age, that these changes are simply unavoidable after turning 50. But with more than 14 years of working with older men, I, Dr. Emily Carter, want to tell you a very different truth. These changes aren't caused by age itself, but by three silent yet extremely important factors: gradual decline in testosterone, weakening blood circulation, and chronic, silent inflammation increasing over time. These three factors work together, making your body run slower, weaker, and less responsive. But here is the good news. All of them can be improved, and often very quickly, with the right strategy. In today's video, I'll guide you step by step to naturally support testosterone, boost blood flow, reduce inflammation, protect your prostate, and restore your male strength in the simplest but most effective way. And the best part is, you don't need medication, you don't need complicated workouts, and you don't need to drastically change your lifestyle. Just a few smart adjustments each day, and your body will begin to restore itself the way it was originally designed. My friend, to understand why the male body changes so dramatically after age 50, we need to start with one core hormone, testosterone. This is not only the hormone that defines male strength, it's the central engine that drives energy, circulation, muscle, sleep, memory, and even sexual performance. After age 50, testosterone begins to drop by about 1% per year. But what most people don't know is that this decline can double or even triple if the body falls into chronic inflammation and poor circulation. When testosterone drops, your body will encounter three issues that almost every man notices. First, a decrease in energy. You'll feel tired more easily and no longer wake up full of vitality. Second, increased belly fat. With low testosterone, fat burning and muscle maintenance slow down. This is why many men say, "My belly just started getting bigger." Third, circulation begins to weaken. Blood flows to the brain more slowly. Blood has a harder time reaching the legs, and blood flow to the intimate area is no longer strong enough to maintain male performance. I want you to picture it like this. Testosterone is your body's main power line. When that current is weak, everything tied to vitality, from muscles to brain function to male performance, weakens with it. But here is the most important part. The decline in testosterone is not your destiny. It's simply the body's response when the blood vessels weaken, inflammation rises, and your cells don't have the right materials to produce hormones. Which means, if you know how to lower inflammation, reopen circulation, and support natural recovery, your testosterone can rise without medication, and your body can begin functioning strongly again. In the next section, I'll show you the exact foods and habits that help men over 50 maintain stable testosterone, especially one very familiar oil that almost no one realizes has powerful hormone-protecting effects. My friend, when it comes to men's health after 50, there is one silent but extremely important factor: chronic inflammation. This is a low-level, quiet inflammation that doesn't cause obvious pain, but it destroys hormones, constricts blood vessels, lowers testosterone quickly, and weakens circulation. The good news is that you can control this inflammation through very simple habits, especially the foods you eat every day. The first food I want you to focus on is extra virgin olive oil. It's not a coincidence that olive oil is often called natural medicine for male hormones. It contains polyphenols, powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that reduce oxidative stress in the testicular cells where testosterone is made, protect blood vessel walls, helping blood flow more smoothly, support belly fat reduction, which helps stabilize hormones. Just 1 tablespoon of olive oil a day can make a huge difference in energy, circulation, and male performance. Beyond olive oil, you should increase anti-inflammatory foods like salmon, sardines, dark leafy greens, avocado, berries, and raw nuts. These foods not only nourish your hormones but also help your blood flow consistently, something every man over 50 needs. And here's the key. When inflammation goes down, testosterone naturally rises. No synthetic hormones, no complicated supplements, just helping your body do what it was always meant to do. Before we move to the next section, I want to hear from you. How old are you? And which state in the U.S. are you watching from? It helps me understand your health journey, so I can create the most accurate and helpful content for men your age. Once you've shared, continue with me to part 4, where I'll explain how to increase nitric oxide to reopen strong blood flow for men over 50. One of the most important factors that determines male strength yet is rarely talked about is nitric oxide, the molecule that helps open blood vessels and deliver blood to every organ in the body. When nitric oxide levels drop, blood vessels tighten, blood flows to the legs more slowly, and especially, blood flow to the intimate area is no longer strong enough to create the same response as before. After age 50, a man's body naturally produces less nitric oxide. This explains why many men begin to feel cold feet, numbness, heaviness in the morning, and why sexual performance declines over time. The good news is that nitric oxide can be activated very quickly, simply through smart choices in your daily diet and habits. One of the strongest sources of boosting nitric oxide is foods rich in natural nitrates, such as beets, arugula, kale, spinach, pomegranate, and dark berries. Once inside the body, these foods convert into nitric oxide, helping open blood vessels and improving circulation from head to toe. In addition, slow nasal breathing, especially the 4-6 breathing method, inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds, has been shown in many studies to increase nitric oxide right inside the nasal cavity. Just a few cycles of this breathing pattern each day is enough to trigger your body to produce more nitric oxide. And perhaps the most important thing is this. When nitric oxide rises, circulation reopens, your legs feel warmer, your mind becomes clearer, and your sexual function becomes stronger again, something many men believe they have completely lost after age 50. In the next section, I'll talk about a factor most older men struggle with, the prostate. When this gland enlarges, it not only increases nighttime urination, but also affects pelvic circulation and male performance significantly. And more importantly, there are very simple ways to protect the prostate and reduce nighttime urination within just a few weeks. As you enter middle age, the prostate begins to change in ways most men don't notice until symptoms appear. This gland naturally tends to enlarge with age, but how fast or slow that happens depends heavily on lifestyle, hormones, and inflammation within the body. The first thing to understand is this. The prostate sits just below the bladder and surrounds the urethra. When it enlarges, the urinary passage tightens, making urination more difficult, especially at night. This is why many men over 50 wake up 2-3 times per night, assuming it's completely normal. In reality, it's not normal. It's a sign that the prostate is under pressure, mostly from chronic inflammation, dietary habits, and declining testosterone. When testosterone drops, another hormone called DHT tends to rise. DHT is the key reason prostate tissue grows quickly and becomes more sensitive. At the same time, if the body falls into prolonged inflammation, prostate tissue can thicken, lose elasticity, and put pressure on the urinary stream. The combination of these 3 factors, low testosterone, increased DHT, chronic inflammation, creates a double burden that causes the prostate to enlarge faster than it naturally would. But the good news is this. If you can lower inflammation and rebalance hormones through diet and healthy habits, the prostate can function more normally, the urinary stream becomes stronger, and nighttime urination can decrease significantly. In the next section, I'll share the exact group of foods that support the prostate, recommended by multiple studies from Harvard and Mayo Clinic, and perfectly suited for men over 50. To keep the prostate functioning smoothly after age 50, the most important thing is to help this gland reduce inflammation, decrease enlarged tissue, and improve pelvic blood flow. Fortunately, a group of foods has been widely studied and proven to provide clear benefits for older men. The first food in this group is cooked tomatoes, especially in the form of tomato sauce or tomato soup. The reason is that tomatoes contain lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that accumulates directly in prostate tissue. Research shows that lycopene can help slow prostate enlargement, reduce inflammation, and improve urinary flow. You don't need a lot, just a few small servings per week can make a meaningful difference. The second food is pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds contain natural zinc and phytosterols, two key compounds that help keep prostate tissue soft and elastic. Many men notice reduced nighttime urination after just a few weeks of adding pumpkin seeds to their diet because the gland becomes less irritated. The next food is green tea. Green tea contains catechins, especially EGCG, a compound that reduces deep inflammation within prostate tissue and helps maintain hormonal balance. Drinking warm green tea in the morning not only boosts alertness but also provides long-term benefits for sexual health. And of course, extra virgin olive oil appears again on the list because it's a healthy fat that reduces overall inflammation and supports hormone balance, two essential foundations for a healthy prostate. The combination of these foods not only helps reduce pressure on the prostate, but also improves pelvic circulation, a key factor in maintaining male vitality and performance. In the next section, I'll talk about a common mistake that many men make when trying to improve sexual health, one that actually makes circulation worse instead of better. There is one thing many men over 50 misunderstand. They believe that simply taking more supplements, using a few enhancement pills, or exercising harder will automatically improve circulation. But the reality is the complete opposite. Men entering middle age often make a very common and sometimes dangerous mistake, trying to stimulate circulation quickly while their blood vessels are inflamed, stiff, and lacking nitric oxide. Imagine trying to turn on a faucet when the pipes are clogged. It can't run smoothly until the pipes are cleared and opened again. The male body is the same. If your blood vessels are inflamed, stiff, or your prostate is putting pressure on the pelvic area, any method that tries to forcefully stimulate will only lead to disappointment, and sometimes the opposite result. This is why so many men say they've tried everything but nothing changed. What needs to be done is not forcing stimulation, but restoring the body's natural ability to relax the blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and reopen circulation from within. Only then will any effort from nutrition, pelvic exercises, to natural support actually work. And this is exactly why we're walking through each step in today's video. Reducing inflammation, supporting testosterone, increasing nitric oxide, and protecting the prostate. These factors together create the foundation that helps men regain their performance without forcing the body to do anything extreme. Before we move on, if what I'm sharing is helping you understand your body better and how to improve your health after 50, take 1 second, hit like on this video. It helps the channel grow and helps many other men access important information they may have never been told. When anti-inflammatory habits, prostate-supporting foods, and nitric oxide-boosting sources begin working, the clearest improvement most men feel is restored pelvic circulation. And this leads to a very important change. Sexual response becomes stronger, more natural, without needing instant stimulation methods. The reason is simple. The pelvic area contains one of the densest networks of blood vessels in the male body. But when the prostate enlarges, inflammation rises, and testosterone drops, blood flow in this area becomes restricted like a tightened knot. The result is slower sexual response, delayed arousal, and weaker performance. Once we reduce inflammation in the prostate, protect blood vessels with olive oil and polyphenol-rich foods, provide natural nitrates to boost nitric oxide, and support hormones toward better balance, that knot begins to loosen. Blood flow becomes smoother, warmer, and stronger. Many of my patients describe it as my male energy returning, or my body responding faster and more naturally. This is not a miracle, it's the result of restoring the original physiological mechanisms your body was designed to operate with. Furthermore, when pelvic circulation reopens, the muscles involved in urinary control also function more effectively. This can help reduce nighttime urination, a problem that exhausts many men after 50. And here is the key point to remember. No instant pill can achieve this sustainably. Only the right changes from within can create truly long-lasting improvement. In the next section, we'll dive into the fourth factor: pelvic floor exercises, the essential foundation for strengthening circulation and improving bladder control in older men. After we've reduced inflammation, supported the prostate, and reopened circulation by increasing nitric oxide, the next step to optimizing men's health is strengthening the pelvic floor muscles. This is a muscle group most men don't even realize they have, yet it controls many critical functions: the bladder, urinary flow, and even sexual response. As age increases, especially after 50, this muscle group begins to weaken. The common consequences include weak urine flow or difficulty starting urination, leaking urine when coughing or sneezing, reduced sexual stamina, poor pelvic circulation, leading to slower sexual response. The great thing is that these muscles can be strengthened, and men respond very well when they perform the exercises correctly. No gym required, no equipment needed, just a few minutes a day. Research from major urology centers across the U.S. shows that pelvic floor training can strengthen the muscles that control the bladder, improve urine flow, reduce nighttime urination, increase blood flow to the pelvic area, and support natural erectile function. When these muscles are stronger, they act like a natural pump, helping push blood into the right area when the body needs it. That's why many of my patients say that after just a few weeks of correct training, they feel more confident, have better control of their body, and experience faster sexual response. In the next section, I'll guide you through 3 simple, safe pelvic floor exercises suitable for men of all ages, especially after 50, to help you restore the foundation of strength within your body. Now we're going into the practical section. These are the 3 pelvic floor exercises I teach almost every male patient over 50. They're so simple that you can do them right at home, no equipment, no large space needed, but the results become very noticeable after just a few weeks. The first exercise: basic pelvic floor activation. Imagine you're trying to stop your urine midstream. That slight tightening deep inside, that is your pelvic floor muscle group. Hold that squeeze for 3-4 seconds, then release. Repeat 10 times. This is the foundational exercise that retrains your body to activate muscles it has forgotten to use over time. The second exercise: long holds for endurance. This time you squeeze the same muscle, but hold longer, about 7 to 10 seconds. As you hold, keep your breathing steady. Do not hold your breath. Relax and rest for 5 seconds. Perform 8-10 repetitions. This exercise improves bladder control and sexual stamina, something many men truly appreciate once they begin noticing the change. The third exercise: quick pumps for reflex speed. Squeeze quickly, release quickly. Each squeeze lasts just 1 second, done continuously for 20 repetitions. This exercise boosts the speed of pelvic floor reflexes and supports blood flow to the pelvic area. Many men describe that just a few minutes after this exercise, they feel warmth and stronger circulation in the lower body. When these 3 exercises are combined with everything you've heard earlier in the video, reducing inflammation, supporting testosterone, increasing nitric oxide, and protecting the prostate, they create an incredibly strong foundation for men's health after 50. They work like switching the blood flow power back on, helping you regain control, strength, and confidence. In the next section, we'll talk about sleep and energy recovery, 2 factors often overlooked but directly determining male hormones and morning strength. Very few men know that testosterone does not increase during the day. It is produced most powerfully when you enter deep sleep. So if your sleep is fragmented, especially due to nighttime urination or poor circulation, your body will not be able to create enough hormone to maintain energy, muscle, and male strength. Poor sleep also slows sexual response, weighs down your mood, and weakens overall circulation. The good news is that improving sleep is not complicated. It only requires a few small daily adjustments. First, reduce blue light at least 60 minutes before bedtime. Screen light lowers melatonin and indirectly lowers testosterone. Second, practice 4-6 breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, Exhale for 6 seconds for 2-3 minutes to increase nitric oxide, relax vessels, and ease the body into a restful state. Third, supplement magnesium glycinate to relax muscles, reduce tension, and support uninterrupted sleep. Finally, keep your body slightly warm before bed. A warm cup of water with a few drops of olive oil or a quick foot massage improves circulation and reduces cold feet, a common cause of poor deep sleep in older men. When sleep is restored, you'll wake up more alert, with stronger energy and natural male vitality. Sleep truly is the foundation of the entire hormone system. In the next section, we'll talk about anti-aging lifestyle strategies that help you maintain your performance for many years. That is exactly why sleep is considered the foundation for the entire male hormone system. When hormones, circulation, and sleep have improved, the next step to maintaining long-term health is building simple but sustainable anti-aging habits. The most important is to maintain light daily movement, especially walking for 20-30 minutes. Even consistent light activity can reduce inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, and support natural testosterone. Next is weight control, because excess belly fat increases DHT and puts pressure on the prostate. Lastly, limiting alcohol, increasing leafy greens, olive oil, and clean proteins will help your body stay flexible, resilient, and maintain male performance for many years. To help your body maintain steady strength, you can follow a simple daily plan. In the morning, start with 1-2 minutes of slow breathing and add nitrate-rich foods like beets or arugula to boost nitric oxide. At lunch, prioritize an anti-inflammatory meal with olive oil, leafy greens, and clean protein. In the evening, practice 2-3 pelvic floor exercises and limit caffeine to support the prostate and reduce nighttime urination. Before bed, take magnesium glycinate or drink a warm cup of water to help your body relax and enter deep sleep. With consistency, your body will gradually regain circulation, energy, and natural vitality. Before we finish, I want you to remember one thing. Men's health after 50 is not a downward journey. It's a process of adjusting your body back to the way it was designed to function. By simply reducing inflammation, reopening circulation, supporting the prostate, and building a few sustainable habits, you can absolutely regain your energy, confidence, and natural strength. If this video brought you value, please hit like, subscribe to Senior Men Health Secrets, and turn on notifications. And don't forget to leave a comment. How old are you, and which state are you watching from? Your answer helps me create content that fits your health journey even better.